Hey y'all, welcome back to our channel. I'm Marissa, this is Heather. So today we're gonna take you through a nice stretch that you can do every single day, just a couple minutes for yourself. You can do this in the morning, you can do this in the evening, you can do this midday. We're gonna stretch out the full body, big focus on like the neck, the shoulders, and the back today, but let's get into it. We're gonna come into a cross-leg position, all right? And we're gonna start to just roll the neck out. Nice and slow, nice and easy. So we hold stretch classes at our studio once a month. And it's honestly one of our favorite classes, and not just ours, but like our clients. They absolutely love it. We need to stretch. Let's go the opposite way, reverse it. So you might hear some crunching in your neck, some cracking. It's all normal. When we hold on to stress and tension in the body, we have to work it out. Good, and now we're gonna hold our neck over to one side. We're gonna gently bring our hands over the head, and then we're gonna press away with that opposite arm. So the best way to stretch is to breathe, relax into your stretches. If you are someone that is very tight or tense, you might feel some resistance when you're stretching, so we just wanna make sure we're breathing into it. Let's bring it over to the other side, nice and slow, gentle. Hand rests on the head. Press the palm away. And breathe. Good. And from here, we're gonna bring the feet together, soles of the feet together, and we're gonna start to just like warm up the spine a little bit. So we're gonna start with the neck. We're gonna drop the chin, all right, and then roll it up slow. As we roll it up, we're gonna start to come forward. So depending on your flexibility, right, you might stop, about halfway, midway. Just stop wherever you can. Once you start to feel that stretch in your adductors, then you're gonna tuck your chin again. We're gonna roll up slow, come back to that first position, open up the chest. Good, we'll do that again. We're coming down. Try to keep the chest open, not a chest open. Drop the chin, roll it up slow. Good, again, bringing the chest down first. You can grab your feet for support, and then once you can't go anymore, drop the chin. Roll it up slow. Good, one more time. Chest comes down. So we're stretching out the inside of the thighs, the back of the neck. Good, all right. From here, we're going to bring the right leg in front of the left. Okay, so we're gonna start to stretch out the hips a little bit. So you might be really tight, you might not be able to go too far here, but we're gonna try to keep the knees and the glutes on the floor. So slowly walking out the hands as far as we can get them. Now Heather in the back is very flexible, okay? So if you see her doing something like super deep in the stretch, like do what you can. Don't feel pressured in this video to go further than your limits. You just wanna stretch enough where you start to feel that release and you can breathe into it. So you can drop the chin here. If your hips are really tight, this is gonna feel uncomfortable for you. Make sure you're breathing very deep. And let's roll it up slow. Good. All right, we're gonna switch it out. She said she's not as flexible on the other side. She's working on it. We're all working on it. That's the thing, like flexibility is a constant practice. If you guys practice anything like yoga, any type of sport, any type of dance, you know that you have to be consistent in order to get better, to improve. Good. Breathe into it. And roll it up slow. Good. All right. So now let's bring the legs out. We're just gonna shake it out and shake it out. All right. Let's come onto our knees. All right. So on all fours, hands right under your shoulders. Let's warm up the spine. Let's stretch it out. So we're gonna take a cat-cow. We're gonna drop the chin, round up the back, tuck the pelvis forward. And then nice big arch. Open up the chest, drop the stomach. This should feel really good if you guys have like sore abdominals, like me. I was telling Heather, I took up Pilates reformer class yesterday and it was so challenging, but it was good. My core is on fire today. Good. Every time you go into it, try to go a little deeper, really press into your palms, like round your back. Again, if you're feeling like some crunching and crackling and hearing it, it's normal. That means your body is telling you, ooh, yes. All right, from here, we're gonna sit back. We're gonna stretch out the triceps a little bit. So we're gonna bring the knees wide. We're gonna sit back on the heels. And then now it's almost like you're praying, right? You're gonna bring your hands like you're praying. And then we're gonna release. We're gonna inch out the elbows forward and then relax the head down onto the mat. And then from here, we can start to inch out the elbows a little bit more. So you're gonna feel this stretch in your triceps, in your shoulders. And then as you're getting those elbows forward, try to bring the chest down towards the mat. Stretching out the lats too. Your lats and your back. Good. Walk the arms out straight. And we're gonna come straight into a upward facing dog. So we're gonna come forward. I'm using a lot of yoga terms just because most people are familiar with yoga terms, but this is not a yoga class. So hips come forward. And we're gonna pull the shoulders away from the ears. And if you want a deeper stretch, you can start to tilt the chin back, open up through the neck. Keep the chest open, and you can adjust your hands wherever you need them to. So we're stretching out the pelvis, the hip flexors, the lower back. You can take a couple neck rolls. Go the other way. Good. And let's come back. Counter stretch, child's pose. Come all the way back, sit on your heels, really walk the fingertips out now. So now we're focused more on stretching out the shoulders, the upper back. Press your head into the ground. Good, let's bring it up. All right, okay, so from here, let's stretch out the calves a little bit. So we're gonna kick back the right leg first, and then we're just gonna stretch out the calf, go back and forth on your toes. Good. If you're a runner, this should feel really good. If you have tight calves. And then we're gonna just hold it back now. So hold it back, press your heel back, really pressing to the toes. And then from here, we're gonna go right into a pigeon stretch. So we already have the setup, right? That left leg, so we're gonna start to walk that knee in a little closer to your left hand, or whatever hand is forward for you. And then we're gonna sit onto that hip, inch that leg out a little bit further, and then straighten that back leg. So now we're right in a little pigeon stretch. So stretching out the hip flexors even deeper. If you're someone that's working on splits, you can stay in this position. You can even try to come on your fingertips, arch your back, open up the chest, or you can come down on your elbows. And you can hold it here. You might feel a little bit more support here on your elbows. You can also walk the arms all the way out. You can bring your head down. If you're trying to go real deep, wherever you are, just make sure you're breathing. Our breath is everything. It gets us through those uncomfortable, tense moments. And it also takes a couple of seconds for our brain to receive a signal that we're ready to relax. So breathe. All right, let's bring it up. Ooh. All right, from here, kick back that leg. Okay, we're gonna go kind of like in this little L shape with everything, and then let's take it over. Bring your elbow down. Ooh, this feels good. So your back leg is behind you about 90 degrees. Your front leg about 90 degrees. Good, let's bring it up slow. Yes, all right. Let's switch, other leg, other side actually. We're gonna face opposite direction now. And let's start with that left leg. So left leg is in a kick back. And we're gonna just go back and forth, stretching out the calf muscle. If your toes are cracking a little bit, that's okay. I love when my toes crack. I love when everything cracks. All right, so from here we're gonna hold it back. Really press your heel back. If you're shaking, that's also normal. Maybe you just finished a workout and you're shaking because your workout was so good. Like Heather. All right, from here, let's get ready to go into that pigeon. So we have that set up. We're gonna just bring the knee forward, bring that foot forward, sit onto your hip, walk that foot a little bit forward if you can, and then try to come back to center. And then you can stay on the fingertips, you can arch the back, you can open up the chest, you can come down to your elbows. I hope you guys don't hear me breathing on the mic, but if you do, at least I'm breathing. Good, let's bring it up slow. One hand at a time. And we're gonna turn back to center. We're gonna bring that back leg behind you. Front leg is in, and we're gonna take that arm down to the side. Big stretch over. Breathe. And let's bring it back up. Good. All right. From here, let's stretch out the back a little bit more. So we're gonna come into a supine position. Supine. All right. So we're gonna stretch out the lower back. All right. We're gonna bring in both knees towards the chest. You can hold it here. And then now we're gonna bring both arms out to the side. We're gonna take the knees over towards the back. So towards the right. And then if this is available to you, if you feel like you can do this, you're gonna straighten your top leg. So I'm just gonna straighten it so you can see which leg I'm straightening. So it's the one on top of your bottom leg. You can straighten that leg and then reach for your foot. So you'll get more of a stretch in your hamstring, in your calf. Really try to keep both shoulders flat to the floor. Good, bring that knee back in, and then we're gonna take it all the way over back to center and then to the other side. Ooh, I felt a nice crack in my back. So shoulders are flat to the floor. Really try to push both knees down towards the floor as well. And then if you can, straighten that top leg. Reach for that foot if you can. If you can't, it's okay. Keep both knees bent. And bend both knees. We're gonna bring it back to center. Good. And from here, we're just gonna grab the knees even more, pull them in towards your chest. Right, and then we're gonna bring the shoulders, the neck off the floor, really tuck in. So we're stretching out that lower back even more, also the back of the neck. And let's bring it down. From here, we're gonna take one big stretch. Arms are coming overhead, legs are pulling away from you. You can arch your back here. Get your lower back off the floor. You're gonna grab your right hand with your left, grab your right wrist with your left hand, and then now you're gonna start to reach overhead towards your left. So your right arm is coming over your head. It's kind of like you're in a moon, a crescent moon. So you're drawing the letter C with your upper body. And bring it back to center, both arms straight overhead, big stretch. Grab your left wrist with your right hand, and then take your left arm all the way over towards your right. Make sure you're actively pushing your toes away from you. And bring it back to center. Good. All right, and let's roll it onto our side. And coming up slow, take your time. This was so good. This was amazing. We feel so good. We feel so relaxed and stretched out. How do you feel, Heather?
I feel amazing.
Yeah.
Ready to take on the day.
Ready for the rest of the day. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, okay? So that we can upload more videos just like this. We want to see what you guys like. We know you guys like the dance videos, but this is also good to supplement with dance, with cardio, with your strength training. And stretching is so important, not only just to keep you mobile, keep you feeling good, also to prevent injuries, to prevent high levels of stress. It's really good, especially if you're a dancer. You should be stretching. You know the importance of that. So come back to this video every single day. Take some time for yourself. It's only a couple minutes, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram. See you guys.